Greetings and salutations, tube dwellers. This is your host, the Mad Bag, with another Mad Bag Gamer commentary. I'm going to be killing the Butcher on Inferno. I'm not going to gimp myself this time like I have in the past. I'm going to use my full damage bow. Note that I didn't have this the first time I killed the Butcher, however, it's not going to change the fight except for the fight being a little bit longer. To do a Butcher run, you're best off doing a Warden and Butcher run. In the quests, you want to choose under Imprisoned Angel, the Cursed Hold. That's going to start you out early enough before the Warden to get 5 stacks of Nephilim Valor before facing him, and then you can go straight through the next couple champion mobs to come right down here to the Butcher. Now that I've got all 5 of my stacks, the Warden is dead, I am ready to face the Butcher Man! So let's do this! Alright, so the Butcher has a couple attacks that, in general, if you want to be able to dodge his attacks, you kind of need to keep him in sight. He also has a floor mechanism that catches sections of the floor on fire randomly, and he will do this with increasing frequency as he gets lower and lower in health. Now his attacks are, other than his regular melee attack, varied in 3 different ways. He has 2 different chain attacks, one that just does a cone AoE in front of him. It's almost impossible to dodge, but it doesn't do killing damage. The other you just saw him attempt there is a spear-like move. Oh boy. The spear move he uses to pull you towards him. Whenever he's about to do that spear move, he points with his other hand. So it is, oh boy. It is incredibly easy to judge, and so dodge. Generally speaking, you can just walk. Oh, I'm gonna die. Woo! Potion saved me right there. Generally speaking, you can just walk out of the way of his spear move there and get away from it. And then his final move is the charge that you saw him do. He does that red path thing right before he charges. Oh, man! And I barely got it. You saw me come close a couple times there. Then, of course, he has his regular melee attacks. Note that the floor, it gets to, once he's below the last little 25% hit point mark, it gets to the point where it will keep all but one platform inflamed. And generally there will be one safe one that's getting ready to flame up, and then one that's not even going, and then all the rest will actively have flames on them.
If you insist.
So there's a Butcher kill. Now, that went pretty quick. You're going to have to get... you're going to have to do the juking and jiving that I did, probably for longer, unless you're a melee class and you can take some of his stuff. That fight was really long the first time I did it. I don't know, 5+ minutes. That felt like it was probably about 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see here. All of the blues, intelligence and resistance, whenever they go together, tend to be good. But barbarians stack a little bit of intelligence, of course wizards stack intelligence, and basically nobody else does. I don't know, monks may, I'm not real familiar. That might be decent for a level 55, but nobody buys anything at level 55. Let's take a look at the yellows. Vitality, poison resistance, percentage of life tends not to turn out all that well because there's things that are keyed off vitality. 3 empty sockets is nice though. I might try that on the auction house and see if I get anything for it. Dexterity, intelligence, physical resistance, decent, all except for the dexterity. It doesn't really go with the intelligence and resistance. The socket, not worth it. So, as you might regularly expect, mostly garbage, something that might auction house, nothing useful specifically for me. I shall be running it again, as I continue to do. That is the grind of Inferno. So, thanks for watching, guys. I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to follow this up with Act 2 bosses, because I'm still progressing through Act 2 at the moment. It is really tough. Enemies hit a lot harder. I can kill them pretty quick with this weapon, but they're, oh, Jesus, do they hit hard. Takes me right out my paltry 27k hit points. See you guys in the next episode.